Hey everybody, Grant here with Canada Brush Control, and we are back on the pond filling job. We're working on getting ready to start phase 2, and the pond is actually drained. I'll flip it around so you can see. All right, so the pond is actually, I mean, we got a little bit of water in there, but we got to take those tarps out. There's a bunch of garbage in here. So take the tarps out. I think there's a few, they tried to get all the fish out. I think there's a few small ones in there. Don't know if we can see, there's a huge crayfish in there. Oh yeah, he's still there. I've never seen a crayfish this big. I'm sure people in the US probably see these every day, but up here this is like that guy's huge. Anyway, so that's good. We're ready for fill. Now today we're going to work on these hedges. They're actually, I'd say about 25 feet tall. So the owner originally wanted to pull them out. I convinced her to try and keep them and said if we can trim them down, trim them up for her. At least that way she's still got some privacy rather than getting rid of them all. So our first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and line this up a bit better, and then we'll get some string out and start cutting the tops. So let's get started.
Well, all right, watch out.
All right, so we got the most of it trimmed up. I'll flip it around. So we got her squared up pretty good. We are gonna cut it basically along the top there, but we have to get quickly moving and chipping what we've already taken out because we got a massive storm coming. So we're gonna hurry up, get this done, and we'll see what happens after that. right, so we are done for the day. It's starting to rain now. It's going to come down any second, but we got it enough that we can cut along the top and start getting a head shape back in, and everything's mulched up. So by the time you guys see this, it'll be seconds. This is supposed to pour tomorrow, so we're off for a day. We have a major storm coming in tomorrow, so Friday we'll get back to work. All right, so the biggest problem that we were having here was to get it started. There was such a clump here and they were hanging up into each other and in the power lines. So now we got it started. It should be a bit easier to start knocking them down faster. Shane's been doing an awesome job. He's like making sure I don't fall off the ladder at the same time. So yeah, we'll keep going. You can cut me down, but the roots run deep. I ain't gonna die when they bury me. Crown of my father is at my feet. You can pray for mercy, but it won't come cheap. I wear the cloth that I'm cut from. It's just a matter of time. There ain't no stopping this setting sun. Can't wash the sins from the heads that made me. Can't outrun what runs in the family. Runs in the family. Yeah, it runs in the family. All right, so we are back, day 2. We dealt with some rain for the last 24 hours. Pond filled up. I guess it accumulated about 6 inches. So we got it draining again. So we cut a section out last 2 days ago, which you guys seen. So now we're going to continue cutting across. Then we'll have to shape it and do the outside too. We don't usually do hedges and trimming and all that stuff. That's more of a landscape thing. But the customer, she wanted to get the trees out because they were just overtaking the whole yard. So I suggested that we trim them back, try and get them back under control. So this is a bit of an experiment for them. She likes it so far. She likes that she has her yard back as well. And so we'll keep doing it. But no, we don't we're not landscaping, so we don't get into this stuff usually. It's just at a customer's request and trying to help them out. All right, so basically we're trying to knock these down, not damage the telephone and power lines at the same time because they're so close. We're knocking, I would say that's a good 15, 20 feet off some of these. So we're trying to get them to go off to the side, but then they're getting hung up in the hedge. So we're getting there though. Shane is put him to work. Aren't you hot in that sweater? All right, so what we didn't want to happen happened, and we ended up getting a huge one. It hung up in the lines, and we were a little worried. It shook the lines a little bit, and then of course people were driving by, and we got worried because we didn't want people to think that we weren't professional enough to figure out what we were doing. So anyways, Shane came up with a really cool contraption, and it works well. So we got a hook on it, so we're able to pull it towards us and away from the lines. So now we can continue and get it going. All right, so we're day 3 of working on these hedges. So as you've seen yesterday when we were here, the biggest challenge we had was not hitting those power lines, and we finally got something that works, that's not breaking on us. So we got a little more to go, just to basically over there. We'll cut it across today, Saturday today. So we're just coming just to clean the tops off. We'll probably come by tomorrow and shape it up. And this part of the project is done. Tuesday we start putting fill in. So we'll give you guys a different angle today. Hold on.